brown skin, real can see them. Got get it, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah, pin out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing a bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for Zelle. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizak never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, Nick and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizak, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went them. You better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got with the fishing hook. Listen up, I've had to hit the cup, so if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a...
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll go down as his drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one after around the 33.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Clark. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Clark. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At their 48-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's McCarthy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing is McCarthy. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Blue, 32. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3.
Strike it. Ready?
To the left side, he's got McMillan. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, come on, set. Black.
Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Field, black. Green gap. 60 red.
Young will set to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the 1st down as well. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Let's go.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Black shot. Black 40. Red. Cycle. Set.
To throw, Young. Touchdown! Jatavion Sanders with a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This is caught by Addison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison from 17 yards out. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ready.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7.
Blue struck, cluster, 6, 50, green. 10.
Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's caught. McMillan with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's good.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Down. 60 red. 60 red.
Young now. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
3rd down and 10. Now Young. Now he's going to step up and run. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Set, ready. Ready.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Clark. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On 1st down, Clark. And some room to run now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Clark. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And it's caught. And the Vikings are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal, Minnesota.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
Trevor Etienne on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
60 Bison.
Back to throw. McCarthy. It's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Oh, good-looking return set up here. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
But that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Ready?
Young to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hit that back.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Red, ready. Red, 38. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy. He'll try to do this himself, but he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Ultra.
Here's Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. 10 black. Shot. 17. Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
33, yellow. Ready.
Young now from the 50. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 50 yards. And the Panthers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. how does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. They'll run on first down. It's Clark. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Nick Scorton, his second sack of the night. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And taken right on the 30. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
You got a guy that fast back there to receive punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To the air with McCarthy. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking to throw McCarthy. On the comeback route, he's got Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Here's McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing is McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 15.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. McCarthy going to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Clark. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And will be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hunter. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Black shot. Ready?
3rd down, Young from the gun. He'll try and do this himself. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. Now he's free at the 35. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Young, he's going to change it up.
Check pink.
Hubbard, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
52 Blues. Cut.
Right back to Hubbard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Set. Ready.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 20. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This is first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
From the gun on third down, McCarthy. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's second down and 3. Again, he'll drop the throw. A dump off for Mason. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That is Colton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
The point after is good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
I just want to rock. Body out of y'all. Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.